And if you think that's a mean thing to say, don't worry, Joe Biden will never know. At this point, other people are not real to Joe Biden. He lives in a world of ghosts and fog-shrouded memories. But you knew that because you've seen the tape. Maybe the only thing that would surprise you about Joe Biden 15 months into his presidency is learning that he plans to run for re-election. Now that would be outlandish, impossible, really, ridiculous.
He can't even get to next week. Kamala goes to bed every night, man. When she gets up in the morning, she says, is that old goat dead yet?
Even now, at 79, past the life expectancy of the average American man, Joe Biden can barely speak English. And that is not a trend that will improve with time. What kind of president would Joe Biden be?
Remember what they said about Donald Trump? How mentally retarded and ill he was and everything? And then look at Joe Biden, who they hid in the basement the whole time.
The whole idea is grotesque. Weekend at Bernie's White House edition. It's an insult to the principle of self-government.
Exactly.
But that doesn't mean it's not coming. According to a piece this week in the Hill newspaper, Joe Biden has confided in his old boss, Barack Obama, that he doesn't...
Barack Obama's been running our country this whole time.
Joe Biden believes he is, quote, the only one who can beat Donald Trump, which, if nothing else, suggests that Joe Biden believes he beat Donald Trump the first time. Hey, guys, I got 81 million votes. Maybe I'll get 500 million.
He couldn't get 20 people in a Walmart parking lot, but he got 81 million votes. Unbelievable. Donald Trump fills stadiums. Joe Biden can't even get out of the freaking motel room.
He didn't like or respect Joe Biden. Obama thought Biden was fake and incompetent, old, white, and annoying. And that
exactly.
So you can imagine how Obama feels about the prospect of an 86-year-old President Joe Biden. Now,
I bet Obama wants to run again.
Turn 60 by the time the next presidential election rolls around. So clearly it's her turn. And it's not just Obama who feels this way. A lot of Democrats agree. Just for the sake of amusement this morning, we tried to find a Democratic Party official who'd be willing to go on the record to endorse a second Joe Biden candidacy, and we couldn't find a single one. Now, keep in mind, these are the same people who are delighted to tell you that you can change your biological sex just by wishing it so. Like Dorothy clicking her heels in Oz, boom, you're transgender now. They consider that believable. Yet they will not tell you that Joe Biden should be president again. A Biden re-election campaign is just too absurd even for them. It strains credulity past the breaking point. Joe Biden? Come on. That's the consensus in Washington tonight, and for once, it is correct. So given that, now you know what is going on with the news media. Joe Biden's constituency has turned on him with a vengeance. After getting the mannequin elected, the White House press corps is telling you night after night he's a loser. Why are they saying this? Because they don't want him to run again. They know he will lose. Watch CNN remind you that Joe Biden is now less popular than most sexually transmitted diseases.
Oh my God.
These numbers kind of different. They range from the low
yeah, they always eat their own.
Low 40s is not good either. But what's key is the lowest are tied for the low for the pollster. Lowest tier. Lowest tier. This is 1 point off the lowest. Lowest tier. And when you have 3 or 4 pollsters showing the lowest numbers for the President of the United States, that is indicative of a president who's in a lot of trouble, at least to where he is standing historically. This is the lowest for anyone who is elected to the presidency and didn't get up there through the vice presidency. This is a really...
Pete Buttigieg is more popular than Kamala Harris.
Okay, so that's one...
California can't stand Kamala Harris.
Poll reader on CNN. Pretty much every media outlet in the country is saying the same thing. So they've gone beyond reading the terrible poll numbers, and now they're agreeing with the terrible poll numbers. Here's Chief Biden toady Chuck Todd of NBC, quote, News, turning on his former patron live on television. It's like a scene from The Godfather. Ooh, the betrayal. Watch this.
Folks, it's one thing for a Trump judge to strike down an order from the Biden White House, but it's an entirely different thing for the White House to let it happen without any legal pushback, and it's not the first time recently. That something hasn't gone the White House's way. They don't fight back. They don't defend their rationale. The Biden administration, with the full power and prestige of the presidency, with its party's power in Congress on the line this November, has repeatedly looked as if they're easy to roll.
Oh, they're easy
to what Putin said.
Of course they're easy to roll. No one respects the old guy. He's past his prime. Ignore him. He's napping.
God, if you could only hear Harris. Die, you old goat. Die, Joe Biden.
The guy who once informed you it was immoral not to vote for the domestic.
Is he dead yet?
This is a national emergency. Suspend disbelief.
No one's going to vote for me to be president. The only way I'll be president is die, Joe Biden.
And the shouting works. It always works. So for a while, almost nobody said the obvious. But of course, everybody knew it. was impossible not to know it. In case you've forgotten, here's what Joe Biden looked like during the last presidential campaign.
Look, tomorrow's Superstar Tuesday.
Super-
And I want to thank you all. I tell you what, I'm rushing ahead, aren't I? 150 million people have been killed since 2007.
150 million.
Bernie voted to exempt the gun manufacturers.
150 million.
It would put
That's half the United States is dead.
20 million women back in the workforce.
720
Nobody
million.
should be in jail for nonviolent crime. My name's Joe Biden. I'm a Democratic candidate for the United States Senate. What's not to like about Vermont in terms of the beauty of it, and what a neat town.
I'll bet the Americans that voted for Joe Biden are just
Have the record player on at night.
feeling like fools. They're probably the same people who took the vaccine, and now no one needed it if you were healthy.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by
He's the laughing stock of this country, and she's even Kamala Harris is worse. People like her worse than him.
It's a very sad thing. It's coming for a lot.
I mean, don't like her
On the
worse.
other hand, a lot of us are not the president of the United States. Leaders of big countries have to be able to think clearly.
And he
Joe Biden
can't.
couldn't do that. He has
Can't
not
do
been
it
able
without
to
a
do that
cue
for
card.
years now. But you would never know the truth about Joe Biden from the news coverage that surrounded and protected him for more than a year.
Exactly.
Here's a representative sample of the happy talk you saw night after night on television. You'll notice if you listen carefully to this that it has a strained, almost desperate quality to it. They knew they were lying, but they didn't think they had a choice. Dad's not drunk again, he's just really tired. Watch.
How refreshing. How human. How compassionate.
How moronic.
American.
Oh, American's a moron? Can't think of what to say.
About recovering our sense of collective cause.
Loser.
He didn't say, you need me. He said, I need you. I need you. I mean, my God, isn't that it?
People always talk about the feeling of the relief.
Can you
they
believe
have hearing
CNN?
What he's doing now.
They're just digging
serves a
themselves
purpose.
deeper.
What the president is saying is help is on the way. We're all in this together. I mean,
Yeah, wear your mask.
we're all Americans.
Stick the vaccine to your kid's neck.
Hallelujah.
Put the mask on him. Shut up.
Hallelujah. So no, ladies and gentlemen, Joe Biden isn't staring blankly off into the middle distance. He is not reading lists of cliches he couldn't possibly understand. No, not at all. That's not what you're seeing here. Joe Biden is emoting. He's healing. He's soaring on the rhetoric of Pericles above a grateful nation, held aloft by gentle zephyrs of hope. That's what Joe Biden is doing.
Joe Biden is the laughing stock of the world.
We saw it ourselves.
I can't wait till Elon Musk takes Twitter out. Then they're done.
Might not have dropped $419 million to swing the outcome of the election. And this would be a different country. But it's too late now. We're stuck with him. So here he is. This is from a televised event this fall. You'll notice, among other things, that Biden is holding out his hands like a doll for no obvious reason.
Just in terms of inflation, because you had told us at a town hall, I think it was in July, that
It's security pillow.
The Wall Street Journal
Here,
recently
Joe,
talks about
sit and hold your
67,
security pillow.
Financial experts who said that they saw high inflation going all the way or deep into 2022.
Either that or he's
That was from a CNN special. That's a full hour designed, produced to showcase Joe Biden's strengths and his fundamental awesomeness. Now imagine what he must be like around the office, where there are no cameras or special injections from the White House physicians to clear his head.
or bunny rabbits coming to pull him away from questions.
Sitting alone making designs in his mashed potatoes.
Exactly.
His coworkers are clearly worn out by this, if not affirmatively sick of the whole thing. Watch what happened at the White House.
How long can you
month.
play a
Remember,
lie
as we do this,
and look in the
virtually
mirror
everyone
every
in the
morning?
room works for Joe Biden, but they're ignoring him anyway.
Watch this. Everyone. No one's around. He's just off in La La Land. See? And nobody even, he's the president of the United States, yeah?
So that's the polite version of
Yeah,
what happened.
exactly.
Here's the scene moments later with Barack Obama,
Watch
the
this.
weakest president in American history.
Talk about
Obama
disrespect.
never liked Joe Biden, and he's hardly going to start pretending to now.
Watch
I should
this.
warn you, this is horrible.
It is. He totally snuffed him. Joe's, I'm right here. Barack, I'm right here. I'm president of the United States, Brock. I'm president. I'm Joe Biden. I'm Joe Biden.
We could play clip after clip after clip like that. We've got a whole montage of Joe Biden referring to Kamala Harris as the president of the United States.
Exactly.
She's not. But why belabor it? The whole thing's depressing. You get it. Everyone gets it.
Everyone gets it.
The Democratic Party installed Joe Biden in a last desperate effort to stop the economic populism of Bernie Sanders.
Exactly.
In the general election, in efforts to silence the uncontrollable talking of Donald Trump.
Exactly.
To be clear, permanent Washington never feared what Donald Trump would do. It was pretending to fear that. What actually legitimately terrified them was what Donald Trump might say. What if Trump started noting obvious things and then the whole system came tumbling down? That could happen. Words are the one thing you can't take back, so it was not worth the risk to keep Trump. It absolutely had to be Joe Biden. They assumed Joe Biden would be grateful for the promotion, a ceremonial retirement gig, last government signature before the end. But somewhere along the way, things changed, as they often do. Joe Biden forgot the terms of the deal. He started running up to microphones and pretending to be president. At a certain point, the kabuki
Pretending, yep, exactly.
And then he decided he might actually run for re-election. What the hell? I got 81 million votes the first time. For the Democratic Party, this was disaster. Frankenstein had escaped the lab.
Exactly. Good point. I didn't think of that.
The Matt Walsh Show. He joins us tonight. Matt, thanks so much.